We're doing it. You've made it. This is the show you were looking for. It's the one and only show that we've created just for you. There's a lot of podcasts out there, but this one is made just for you. It's What's Up Big Rapids. We're your hosts. I'm Chris James.
And I'm Pat Brooks.
And before we even get started, we just want you to know that it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, what you look like, or what you've done. You're a loved and valuable member of this community, and we're going to do everything in our power not to waste even a moment of your precious time. That's right, Pat.
That's right. And just like any other time, it's the best time to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment, share with all your loved ones. 'Tis the season. Be a friend. Tell a friend.
Nice to see
we love you all. Thank you.
New subscribers and listeners, and we've been getting a lot of good input and feedback from you guys. Thank you for keeping us
even
up to date.
Silly reels like what we're thankful for are still getting tons of interaction. We love it. So thank you.
Yeah, this was a particularly fun week, with the holiday and everything.
It's our first time ever doing like this holiday run.
That's true.
And it's
Maybe
a thing.
yeah,
it is a
it,
thing.
yeah.
Like we haven't had to like. We did actually record it early last week, so that kind of threw off our schedule, and but luckily we haven't had to where the holidays are be too crazy. With our schedule,
this is our first real holiday season as a pod.
Yes.
You know what I mean? First of many. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking actually of we got to put a tree in here. I've got a tree. I've got the perfect tree. Already decorated. Everything. It's beautiful. And a beautiful little tree. Maybe behind Dom.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe next to our guest. Maybe
he's always our festive one.
Maybe to replace the little plant that normally sits next to our guest.
That would be great.
We could put a Christmas tree right there.
Yeah, right there behind Dom. He can probably squeeze one in there over his shoulder.
Speaking of guests, we do have a great guest this week. We will get to quickly, but let's talk this weekend, man, because I feel like it has been forever since I saw you guys. What do we do? Oh, I want to hear all. Yeah. Okay, so Thanksgiving. Day before, we got to see Wicked for good.
Very cool. Good. Okay.
Yeah. No. It was glowing review. It picks up. The second and third act really got me, and you know what? I'm so glad to see how it ended.
Was the first one supposed to be like that too?
The first one was pretty long, but I remember being pretty entertained the whole way through the first ones. This one was great. It was probably just me, 44-year-old man. Keep that in mind. Sitting there thinking like, we could probably move the story forward.
You were like one of three people who've probably not seen the musicle who were there at the theater.
True. It's true.
Everybody else knew what was happening and were just so excited to see it.
I purposely did not learn anything about this because I hadn't seen Wicked on Broadway. It was it's a show I didn't know about and I didn't read the book, and so
there's a book.
It was really it's a book that's based off of a movie that was based off of a book. I think.
Okay.
Or it's maybe a movie that was based off a play that was based off a book. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's a book, a play, a movie, another book, a play, something like that. It doesn't matter.
And The Wiz.
Anyway, did that.
It's Wicked.
Yeah, and then The Wiz is in there too. And
shout out The Wiz.
Yeah. Anyway, I loved the way they connected everything. I was glad I got to see it. I'm glad to know how it ended. It had a great ending, and I think everybody should. I think everybody should go see it.
I'll have to trust you. I still got to power through that first one,
buddy. Let's make a little bet right now.
I won't watch it.
You're never going to see it.
Probably not.
It's never going to happen.
It's okay.
It's like me with the Avatar movie the first time around.
Don't get Pat started on Avatar.
Couldn't get into it. Like
I fell asleep 3 times trying to watch that movie.
I had no interest when it came around the first time. Then finally, when the second one came around, and we had who do we have living with us? Whichever young people we had in the house at the time. They were stoked about it, and they got me a little bit stoked. So we watched the first one at the house, and I thought, yeah, cool movie. Pretty cool movie. It held up. Like, and this was 10 years after it was made.
That's true.
Then we went and saw the second one, and I cried I thought it was the most beautiful thing I ever saw in the theater. It was stunning. Now, this was, like 2 years ago already?
Yeah.
I mean, I've probably cried at a lot of movies since then already, so don't take anything. I mean, it's not like that's that rare for me. But I loved it, but I was a real latecomer to it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. Maybe, probably not. I don't know. We'll see.
Well,
same thing with Avatar. That comes out in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
I have no intention.
Definitely.
I feel like I put out on Twitter that I would go watch all the trailers that are before and then leave. Pay to see the trailers because there's
you probably get 45 minutes worth of entertainment
of all the good ones, the Avengers and Toy Story and all of them. So
that was Wednesday. Then Thanksgiving Day came. We went down to the Lions game, but you guys were going to go help charity.
Yeah.
You guys went and did a Turkey Trot 5K?
Well, real quick, let's talk about the weather. That's going on right around now. It's cold.
Pretty typical.
It's frigid. It started last Tuesday, and it hasn't stopped since.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do it.
No, no,
You guys didn't.
There was a private text thread between the two of us the night before.
Oh man. Honestly,
I was to be fair, I was in Everett.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with this neck pain since Tuesday.
Yeah, you could barely
week.
look at me last week.
Yeah, it's funny because you watch it on the reels, and if you don't see the whole thing, you don't know what's going on. I'm just like,
he's just very stiff.
And so I was coming back, and it's snowing, and there's ice, and there's still, like, I could barely come down US 10, and I'm like, this can't be safe.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they ran it. To be honest, I seen a lot of other ones ran.
Oh, guys, please tell us they ran it.
Yeah,
please send us photos of all the diehards.
I didn't see anything on Facebook
to make these guys feel bad.
My friend that is incorporated with the 4-H, she didn't say nothing at church about it. So
she felt bad for you.
Yeah, probably.
She was embarrassed.
I just thought we made a very nice donation.
We did
to the 4-H in Mecosta County.
Yes.
Well, hopefully
and
you
that's
guys will
all
get
that it
your
was
winter
about.
beanies.
It's about the kids.
Yeah, send us our beanies.
It's about the kids and the beanies
on stream.
Well, I would have never, if I hadn't been going down to the game, I can't say that I would have been that stoked to get up and run with you guys.
It was awful.
It wasn't a great day.
Bad out.
It was pretty bad here and all the way down to Grand Rapids. As soon as I got turned east, it got better.
Kind of got away from
it.
Well, to be fair, I seen people that ran the Grand Rapids Turkey Trot. They looked great.
Oh, really?
There. Wherever they ran was cleaned out, and it looked beautiful. Yeah, they were all bundled up and stuff, but it looked a lot more safe than what was happening here.
Well, I got the family down to Detroit, no problem, and back, no problem, except that the game wasn't very good. The halftime show was incredible, though.
There you go. I even asked.
That was the most. That was the thing we will remember, I think, about this Thanksgiving was
Jack White and Eminem.
Was Jack White and Eminem.
And normally he does like, Lose Yourself. That's his famous, like, if he pops up, it's Lose Yourself. But instead he did Till I Collapse, and I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
like,
it fit
finally,
great.
yeah.
It fit great with the song
White.
that they were doing. And I just loved watching them put that thing together.
Setting up the
they
stage
brought out
and
maybe
stuff.
4 or 5 pieces, right? And Jack White was riding on one, holding his guitar, right? And he's like holding on, and while they're driving out, Eminem must have been inside of it. You know what I mean? Because he popped out, and he didn't, so he must have been hiding in there the whole time.
That's got to be an odd little thing.
What was really interesting is, they put this thing together so quickly. The band does their thing. They did great. I don't know how they pick the couple of 100 or 300 maybe people that get to come out and be in. I've always wondered at halftime shows and stuff. How do you did you just get lucky and your ticket
was selected?
Or
was there a
do
section?
they have employees who look for non-crazies? Do you know what I mean? Who these people look like they wouldn't be crazy.
Or are they,
and they
you see on TV all the time, the visa. Did you use your visa at the right spot and right time to get to this concert, right?
What a sponsorship opportunity. Anyway, I don't know how that crowd, materialized and disappeared like it did. I don't know who told everybody where to go. But what was cool is Eminem finished his song and just walked right down off the stage into that crowd and off to the other side of the field by himself. No security guard or anything. He walked right.
He's Eminem.
Yeah,
he's
walked
royalty
right through that
for starters.
When he got over to the other side of the field, I think he had some people there, met him with maybe a towel or something and a drink maybe, and then they walked off. Jack White finished, and as they're taking apart the stage, he grabs his 2 most valuable guitars, his signature and his Silvertone that he was playing, and walks diagonally right out the tunnel by himself. And I was like, well, that's not glamorous, but right? They just put on one of the best shows.
Well, that's what a Detroit superstar
That's
looks
right.
like. You know what I mean? It's like, get out of my way,
shows,
excuse me, please,
and now
thank
they're just
you.
like, okay.
Time to go back, and hopefully we can win this game, which it did not. It
wasn't great.
Come on, Lions. You got to turn this around, buddy.
I hate to, I know we keep blaming referees for a lot of our problems this year, but
there was a couple times where the crowd was going crazy. And
there was a bad call, a bad touchdown call at that game that, that
was anyways.
So that was Thursday.
I ate lots of food. I sat in a chair with a heat pack. It was not the greatest of Thanksgivings, but it also wasn't the worst. So.
I'm glad you got to relax a bit. Friday, we had the Reed City Christmas tree lighting. I got to sing with our favorite Santa Claus, Santa Michael.
Friend of the show.
He was awesome, as always. And it was just a great time. Reed City is really... Man, they're doing a nice job with their...
I was actually up in Reed City.
They're downtown.
I went to the Arts and Crafts Festival at the high school. That was
fun.
Yeah, the wife's aunt had a booth, and she does stuff that nobody else is doing in that entire building, by the way. She's goated. But
that's great, man. The mayor...
Tons of people.
Also a friend of the show, been on the show. He played Jingle Bells for me which was fun. You know what I mean? We had a great time. Saturday, Shavon won. She braved the elements, drove all the way down right into the heart of the storm, it seems like, and back to win gold at her pickleball tournament. Yeah.
You have to build her a closet for all her awards.
Yeah. I actually have begun working on some sort of a, little
I just envision,
for
like,
her.
you remember, like, some of those older movies where the kid would come home and there's, like, this whole thing that's a shrine of all their accomplishments and everything. Do that for your wife. She'd love it.
For me, it was just like a lot of, like, third place ribbons and stuff. You know what I mean? It wasn't much of a shrine.
Ribbons and stuff.
Red ribbon.
Speaking of wives, it is my wife's birthday today.
Oh,
happy birthday, Brandi.
Yeah,
We love you.
Birthday, Brandi.
Thank you. You'll never probably see this, but that's okay. I just wanted to wish her a happy birthday. We went Black Friday shopping.
Yeah.
I wasn't that bad. Kind of got up a little later and kind of just hit some good deals and stuff. Nothing big. And
In
then,
Grand
here
Rapids?
in
Oh,
Big
here.
Rapids.
Cool.
Nothing crazy. Like, it feels like the Black Friday thing's done. Like we talked about last week, it's just not a thing anymore.
No, it's like a couple.
There's
of
lots of
weeks.
people there, and there's long lines.
Now it starts at the end of August.
Yeah.
So your early Black Friday stuff.
No, that was good. And then last night basketball season started. So
Okay.
I'm ready for basketball season. It's JV and varsity played.
Oh, you're
Kenilworth
talking about
Hills
the
last
Pistons.
night. Oh, Pistons are rolling, baby.
Cade Cunningham. Is that the name?
That's his name. I wore a shirt.
What a
Like,
stud.
Stud. I love it.
Did you see that play that made its rounds this week? It
Well,
was just playing on a loop.
the
where
one
he just basically
Dribbled the whole court.
whole court
In between everybody.
and does the
Little up
most
and under.
ridiculous delayed layup.
He's like,
Yeah,
They're
ends
trying
up-
to foul him, too.
ends up- yeah,
The
they're
context
hitting
is lost in there, and they're trying to actually foul him. And
Yeah,
he's like,
and
"No,
then he ends
excuse
up
me,
putting up with the left. Do you know what I mean? After he's been in the air for a second and a half.
Oh, we're talking about sports.
Yeah.
You want to introduce our guest?
Yeah, let's get right to
talk sports.
get right to guests.
He knows
Anyway,
sports.
Honestly, and if you guys can't tell, I apologize in advance. My voice is just. I woke up this morning and I don't know what's going on, but just not much of a voice there. So
Just moved to a 2-pack a day smoker.
yeah. So
voice.
instead of me doing so much talking, I'm going to shut up. And we're going to get our guest in here to speak a little bit. And he does know a thing or two about sports. And that's because he's made a career of it, made a life of it. Successful one at that. I wish I had done even the littlest bit of research.
It's a longer list. I've heard it.
Because it is so impressive. But this guy is a friend of mine and someone that we have spent some time with, gone golfing with, go to church together. So I didn't think I had to do a bunch of research, but now as I'm about to introduce him, I kind of wish I'd have gotten just a few of his stats because this gentleman has
He'll run
worked.
through them. He knows them. He knows them.
And we'll try not to waste too much of his time with his backstory, but this is a gentleman who has worked with athletes of all levels. It's his passion to help transform, clay into a perfect statue of a perfect specimen of an athlete. And he's worked with children right up to Olympians, probably even some gold medalists in there if we ask him. So he's worked with every level, every caliber, and we're so lucky to have him here in Big Rapids for the sole purpose of transforming our ladies softball team at Ferris State into a empire, a dynasty.
They're already doing it here and here.
That's right.
Why
Just
not here
like,
too?
Ferris, they have a motto, and they're starting to
They're
we
locked
build
in,
champions, and that's their goal. And so I knew as soon as they hired this guy that the softball program was on its way towards that as well. So please help us welcome FSU's ladies softball coach, Mr. Jake Schumann. Jake, what's up, buddy? Welcome.
Thanks for having me. This is fun. It's been fun.
Good. Yeah, I was going to say,
So far.
Jake's had to be here a while because it took us, as per usual, we were goofing around and having issues and whatnot. But thanks so much for coming down, Jake. And remind me now, is this your second year?
So I got hired January 9th of 23. So
Okay.
2 calendar years, just finished 3rd season.
Right
so
on.
going into the 4th season.
And just so that people know a little bit of your background, where did you come to us from? And
Jeez,
what
it's a
I mean, just
long
like at
list.
least the elevator.
It was really hard for me to
Yeah.
sit here while you guys did your monologue. Like I wanted to just chime in. But, geez, where did I start? A long time ago. This is my 25th year of coaching. Started in 2000 at the junior college in Oklahoma that I attended. And then from there, I got my first head job at like 25 years old. And that was a junior college in Oklahoma. From there, got my first NCAA job at Texas A&M Kingsville, so another D2 powerhouse back in the day. And
were you a competitive player? Were you a baseball?
I was a baseball player.
Yeah.
I played junior college in Oklahoma, and then by default went to Ball State. And so, played Division I baseball. And I always wanted to be a coach slash, mentor, teacher.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I actually wanted to be an FBI agent when I was a kid, so did all those classes, was a criminal justice major, and just kind of pivoted, obviously. But from there, my first D1 job was at Corpus Christi. I love living in the South, miss it, the weather, especially like weeks like this. I'm just like, why am I here? And then from there, went to Miami, Florida, for Florida International. From there, associate head coach at Ole Miss. So I've been cheering on Trinidad, doing his thing, doing great things at Ole Miss, and then the University of Iowa. And then from there, we moved to Michigan to raise our kids next to my in-laws who live here in Big Rapids. So I get to tell people I get to do what I love around the people that I love, and it is a blessing. And
so you got to deal with a little snow and ice.
And for a few months.
Right.
Well, you just went to Florida, you said.
And as the head coach at Ferris for softball, I get to dictate my schedule. So we're going to travel to Florida a couple times, and South Carolina, and playing in a dome tournament. So I get to stay out of the elements for about 5 or 6 weeks before we have to start conference play, and then you never know.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Do you find yourself, are you in charge of recruiting players as well, or is there different people that are kind of working on that and you work with them?
So my staff is wonderful. First of all, my associate head coach is beautiful and probably the smartest person I know. That's my wife. And so she does our pitching, and our pitching numbers have dropped drastically since we got here, and she's amazing. She does a great job. And then Danny Kenton has been here for almost 9 years. I think this is her 9th season. We wouldn't be able to do this without her sticking around when we got the job. Mm-hmm. And then we got a new one, a volunteer, Whitney Haynes, who was the head coach at Delta State, and Coach Haynes' his husband is our strength and conditioning coach. So
I know
and
that.
she does awesome,
wonderful.
and is just another qualified voice in our dugout. So
nice.
I tell people when we come on the recruiting visits, you have the best coaching staff in the country for Division II, bar none. Mm-hmm. And so to answer your question, I do all the recruiting. Okay. But Sharon will do all the social media dives into the kids and make sure they're the right fit for our program, and they have the ethics and the standards that we believe in, and
good to have somebody on your team who has an eye for that.
Yeah, yep. And then Danny helps and does most of our visits, sets all that stuff up, and so everybody plays a role in it. But the initial, I want this kid in our program, is from me going out recruiting.
And how do you do that? I mean, do you go to tournament? Do you in the course of your tournament play and you being out there and about, you just notice some of the opponent teams have,
Yeah, I mean, we do it a couple different ways. We have camp, and we have some kids on our roster right now that initiated a contact at camp, and they just kind of, I call it skyline themselves at camp, and then we just go watch them and make sure that they're fit. Or I'll be watching them and I'll catch somebody else, and that's probably 80% of the kids I've ever recruited. Yeah. Hardly ever do we get, I got an email 150 times from somebody, and we go watch them, and it's like, okay, that person needs to play in our program. But it's typically right place, right time, and then just doing some digging.
It's most of life anyways, right?
Yeah. Well, and I've always said that. I've coached at the highest levels, like you said, and you can walk to the field and you're like, yeah, that kid's got some swag, got some grit, and they stick off the page. So like when people will call me and say, yeah, they can play for your program, or they could play in the Big Ten or the SEC, and I'm like, no, that's a different cat. And we want to recruit kids that are Division I caliber, but we're not going to get Power 4 kids to come here. But like I told you, somebody the other day, I said, we have 5 kids in our starting lineup that had Division I offers and chose Ferris State. Wow. And so we're rolling that way for sure.
That is a testament to your coaching
I was going to say,
staff,
what do you see, what do you think, I mean, there could be multiple reasons for each kid, but I mean, is there anything you can point to as a reason why those kids turned down those offers?
I think our culture kind of jumps off the page when they get here, and I think it's our kids. Our kids help recruit kids, and so if we have a talented player, just having a conversation. All our coaches talk a lot within our department, and we're just having a conversation with Coach Riley, and he's like, we're getting to a point where we're offering kids, and they're going to come because somebody else they know is going to come too. And they want to play with that person because they're talented, right?
Yep.
And so that's where we're at. Is we have some really talented kids, and then the kids we're recruiting are like, oh yeah, she's really good. I want to play on that team because our ultimate goal is a national championship. We do build champions, right? And we've got that foundation going, and now we just got to build it to the top, like Coach Anise has done for 13 years. And so that's the standard. Tia does the same thing. That's the standard for women's athletics. And so that's where we're trying to get.
So you said this is going into year 4.
Season 4.
Season 4.
Yeah.
Do you think that amount of time has allowed you to kind of put your feet down, your footprint on this program, and they're all your girls? I mean, what's that look like?
Well, I'll tell you, yes, they're all my girls. The girls that have survived the cut, they're my girls.
Yep.
And so we still have, I want to say 5 girls out of 22 that were recruited and signed by the previous coaching staff.
Yep.
Those girls are our girls because they do everything they're asked to do. They go to class, they work their tail off in the weight room. They're at practice, busting their butt, trying to win a spot. Those are our girls. They do everything properly and on and off the field. And so, they're our girls. And
they're the foundational pieces. They are
the ones who stuck around. The Jaden Josephs and the Emily Killians, they're doing an outstanding job. That not only that, but they've been in it for 2.5, 3 years, and now they're like, all right, I know how this goes, and now I can just tell them, go take the team and go do this.
Yeah.
Right.
And I know it's going to be done right.
Yeah, they know your expectations.
Yes.
They know all that kind of stuff. So that's cool.
Have you seen any changes from this name, image, likeness rules that have come about? Are you seeing or sensing any sort of shift in the?
Well, I said when it happened, and we got a company that we work with in the athletic department, but I was like, it's not going to affect D2 softball. And then all of a sudden last week, there was a $1 million donor to West Texas A&M softball team for their NIL and to upgrades in their program. And I'm like, well, it just hit D2 softball.
That's crazy.
So if anybody's got some deep pockets and loves softball, give me a call.
Well, that's a good transition, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You got something coming up here soon to help with the program.
Yeah, so we are like 57 days away from our opening game down in Daytona Beach, but we have our 3rd annual fundraiser called the Diamond Dinner. We held it at Tullymore Golf Resort, and it's a great opportunity for us to raise some money. It was a great dinner from Tullymore with a silent and live auction. Just some great items. We have $13,000 worth of donations for those auctions. So things like, I want to get a shout out to the companies and the people in Big Rapids that have donated.
For sure.
Big Rapids Eye Care has been a big sponsor since I got here. And then Dog Tattoos and Browns is in a BR basket. And then we have Three Girls Bakery and Embry & Co. have made some good donations too.
Awesome.
So
Nice.
We try to keep it in the community. But then we got a bunch of athletic events, tickets to Michigan's opener, the Rise, the pro volleyball team.
Down in Grand Rapids.
Yep, down in Grand Rapids. Let's see what else we got. We got trying to get Blackhawk tickets from Tim Blashall because his brother's the coach, the head coach, right? So we're trying to package a Chicago deal into that as part of our live auction. And then one of our freshmen, Emma Harriman's, her uncle played in the league for 12 years. And so he's got a signed Megatron ball that he wanted to auction off for us. And,
very cool.
I mean, just a Google of that, it's like almost $1,000 worth with his signature on it. It says HOF, So, things like that. And then there's a bunch of, ladies.
Calvin Johnson.
Healthcare. Yeah.
Cool.
Wide receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Calvin Johnson.
Right.
And I'm a Vikings fan, so, I still think that's pretty cool. But it's not Randy Moss, but, it is what it is.
Yeah. It's The other best wide receiver.
Yeah. So yeah,
How many Super Bowl rings does Randy get?
Yeah.
Just the
Patriots.
Just the none, right?
Patriots. No.
No, just 0.
I don't think he ended up with one. Did he? Don, can you look into that?
I'll look into that.
I know
Let
he
us
went
know
to
at
New
the end of
England.
the
I
show.
should get one. I don't think he got one.
I didn't ask because I didn't know. I asked just to rub salt in
It's okay.
because I knew I love Randy Moss,
Yeah.
but no, he never got a ring.
Yeah.
But the dinner is January 10th.
January 10th.
At
I got
6 p.m.
6
and
p.m.
we're almost sold out. We only have 3 tables left. Each table's got 8 tickets.
Incredible.
And then we got 26 other single tickets that we can place at other tables. So we have 50 tickets left out of 224.
Wow,
So
that's awesome.
we're doing well. Just got to I want to fill it up because this year, Tullymore is closing the whole clubhouse down for us to the public. So we'll have the whole bar area for the bar area, and we can use their entertainment wedding area for us totally and fill it with tables. So
do you guys? You just do two big fundraisers a year. This one in the winter, and then you do a golf outing.
we do a golf
in the
outing.
summer.
Yep, and then we do an email out from the girls, but that's mostly friends and family. But,
Sure.
Yep, and then all our prospect camps also get into that stuff too. But
So you're going to take the team down south here this winter.
every chance I get,
Every chance you get.
yeah.
And
Beat this
I was
snow,
going to
man.
say, it does seem like an unfair advantage.
And that's a huge thank you to Dr. Pink and Steve Brocklebank, because when I first got the job and I knew what the budget was, I almost didn't take the job. And since then, they've fully funded my program. And that's just a commitment to female athletics and gives our girls the same opportunities that the boys have. So very thankful for that. And so, yeah, we're going to go south as much as we can.
How long before we can just build you guys one of those domes?
Well, that capital campaign has been going on for that indoor, and the great thing about that is Coach Denise in the
Maybe
first
I don't
meeting.
know about this.
Yeah,
there
so
already is a plan.
There is a capital campaign going. So they
It'd
have
be a great place for it.
they have the new dorm going in the north end zone, right? Have
Yes.
you seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's beautiful.
Yep.
In the south end zone's the plan for the indoor. So much like GV and Saginaw has, right? That's what the plan is. But to his credit, Coach Anise cares about everybody in the department. And when they first laid out the plans, he's like, "Where are the batting cages? How's the softball team going to practice?" And so everything's in the plans. And
I see. So it's not a full indoor field dome thing. It's just an indoor training facility that'll be on the south side.
I think it'll have a 70-yard field in it for football and track. And there'll be a track in it because our track right now doesn't have a place to practice
That's
either.
a pretty decent little space.
So yeah, that's there's a capital campaign going for that, and that's online too.
I was picturing keep going south across the road.
Nope.
Up into that higher field there. Do a big.
So they have
dome.
that whole area of whatever that footprint looks like.
Right, it's huge.
They'll reroute the road if they have to. I guess I don't know.
Yes, they will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a game changer for us because we can do
awesome.
camp, and then we can actually be ready to play January 30th. When we're playing these other teams, they're practicing outside for 12 months out of the year.
Yeah. Right.
We're inside.
Right.
Actually, our girls are going to go home next week for about 7 weeks, and then we hope that they're doing something.
Right.
And then we have 2.5 weeks to get ready for our first game, which
Yeah.
when I got hired in January of 23, right, I had 2.5 weeks to prep a team that I knew nothing about. I didn't even know their names, right? And so that first semester was very hard. And fortunately, I had 6 seniors, a couple of them were fifth year, that really bought into what we were doing, and we were able to get that thing
I was
going.
picturing Tom Hanks in
A League of Their
Own, or Billy Bob or Walter Matthau in Bad News Bears.
Oh yeah.
There's no crying in baseball.
I just popped it up on our Facebook, the link to go to get more information on the Diamond Dinner on January 10th. There's also a link at the bottom of that. So there are 50 spaces. Go sign up today.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it is our biggest fundraiser, and it's a great time. We'll introduce our team. Last year we had, I think, 23 alumni come back for it, and because they're buying into what we're doing, they want to be proud of the alumni from 15 years ago and prior. They were successful.
Yeah.
That's been the last 15 years, not so much.
Yeah.
And so we brought that back. This last spring was the first time that we qualified for the NCAA tournament in 12 years.
Wow.
And so best record in over a decade. And so, again, that's just buy-in. It's commitment from the athletic department and Dr. Pink and having the resources to do it.
Well, I'm glad you get to do something like this because, a golf outing, I love a golf outing, love golf, but it becomes more about our round of golf and then a little bit of charity at the bookends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You don't get our undivided attention to say, hey, check out what we're doing here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at a
Yeah,
dinner like
golf
this, you
outings are
can.
more fun.
Yeah.
They make a little ching, but not anything like this dinner does. Like
Because this
our
you get
biggest
to
thing.
actually
Yeah.
speak to people's hearts.
But- I'm going to challenge you to buy a ticket because there's like 5 golf courses up for auction.
Okay.
Yeah.
None more bigger than Tullymore does a
Wow.
2-night for 4 people, 3 rounds, 2 breakfasts for everybody. So yeah, it's a big donation worth like $2,400. Tullymore's taking care of us for sure.
Yeah.
And so we'll do that in the live auction. It went pretty good last year.
That'd be fun. Yeah,
that's
hopefully
great.
I can carve out some time.
Yeah, I
on
was
the
going to say, and
calendar.
if there's anything we can, if there's anything we can do to help out with that, like we auctioned off a guest spot on this pod.
We did.
And
it actually sold.
made a few $100.
Surprisingly,
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
A couple $100. So if you want to
All right.
take one of those, you can
Absolutely.
definitely
Yeah,
get one
we'll
of
take
those.
that. for
anytime
sure.
we can help you out or talk about what you're doing or whatever, just let us know.
Yeah, we have. I mean, just some of the stuff is. One of our players is from Iowa, and her uncle is a world-renowned motivational speaker. He's donating a session with him.
That's incredible.
That's like a $2,000 value or
Right.
something like that, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, that's pretty cool. So I got on the phone with him. I said, what does this entail? Like, what is this?
I'm gonna brainwash him.
You got off the
talked-
phone and just hype, weren't you?
Yeah,
You were
I was
just
like, all right. I said, dude, I'm going to call you. I'm going to try to bid on this thing. Get me better, make me a better coach. So
That's funny.
yeah,
Even coaches need coaches.
Yeah.
Everybody needs
absolutely.
a coach.
I steal from everybody all
Yeah.
the time,
Yes.
and then try to make it my own.
I used to have 2 coaches at once. No. Anyway, well, great, man. We are here for it. We're here for it. I think we are a couple years away tops from us flirting with the postseason.
We got in last year, and I thought
yeah.
that was a year early.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this year we are stacked. This fall we played Michigan State, had them beat 1-0 into the last inning with 2 outs, and then our freshman pitcher, who's a phenom, left a rise ball a little flat, and they hit a 2-run bomb to beat us, walked it off.
Yeah.
But game 2 was 0-0. So
Nice.
our girl,
That's D1.
that
So you
was
held a D1 program.
a Power 4
Right
program.
to right.
Yeah, and they were beating everybody by 15 runs all fall.
Well, there you go.
And so I was pretty happy about that. And we beat Oakland. We had Western beat. And so we're there. We're there. We just needed to add an arm here at Christmas. And I'm talking to a few D1 transfers that just hit the portal. The transfer portal for softball was on the 1st. And so I think we got one lined up that
Very cool.
we're pretty happy about, and see if she can get on campus before everybody leaves.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
So you're making moves even right now.
Always.
You're right up to the
always.
That's probably who you just texted before.
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
left.
that's actually.
Probably.
Well, great,
good,
man. Like
though.
I said, we're
That's
here
awesome.
for it. Let us know if there's anything we can do to support you personally or the program.
100%.
Because we want to be there when you guys bring home the gold. you know what I
Appreciate
mean?
that, Chris.
For
You
able to
guys-
say,
and you've been there for me since my family moved here. So thank you. It's been amazing. We love it here. We love Big Rapids. We're going on year 5 now. Yeah, it was 4 years ago in August we moved here, and so we're going on year 5, and we wouldn't want it any other way. We love it.
It's great.
Great place
Love
to-
having you guys. You've been an awesome addition. Jake's wife is an incredible person too. You've met her. But,
Definitely my better half.
She was a high level, talented softball player of her own. In her own
Played
right.
professionally.
Yeah.
And still runs circles around Jake. So
Now she's got the boys running.
Yeah, I was
circles.
gonna
Yes.
say, now you got those
Yeah.
kids. man.
probably slow you down a little bit, but anyway. Well, great.
awesome.
Hang out a little bit. Then
Yep.
we're going to run through a bunch of local stuff and chime in
Chime in,
whenever, wherever.
Sounds good.
All right, Pat. What do we got for him?
So we're actually going to jump into our uplifting moment of
let's
the
do
week.
that.
Some friend of the show
We need
actually
we need like a little something.
like something.
Yeah, like a
something cool.
whoa, uplifting moment of the week. Wow, wow, wow.
Record it with your voice. As
Yeah, I
it
should
is
have
now,
just like
right?
that.
A friend of the show sent this in, and we thought, man, we really needed to share this. So during the month of November, the Big Rapids Fire Department grew their mustache to promote men's health causes.
Oh, that's what it is.
Check on yourself, man. November is super important.
I like that one, the bottom middle. That is a
So
a
now
Tom Selleck.
you can
worthy
actually
stash.
go over to the Big Rapids Professional Firefighters page, and you can vote for your favorite mustache.
Let's vote right now, buddy.
Including what looks like a T-shirt on a mustache. There's your leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a solid one.
Aggressive.
That one's not bad either.
Is he working?
Sorry, you can't
What's going
see
on?
these
Why-
guys.
These are
unless you're-
staged photos.
Oh yeah, I don't know why he's just holding a foam noodle, but that's my vote right there.
Okay, it's clean.
That
Looks like
guy
Batman,
looks
that's
like
why.
freaking Tom Selleck,
That-
and I'm here for it.
What about hers? I don't see it. Where's her mustache? I'm
Great
just kidding.
T-shirt.
It's right there on her shirt.
Man, what is she holding? Two chainsaws?
Dude. All right.
All right.
I don't know. I might have to vote for that one. I'm not gonna lie.
It's pretty
She's got
sweet.
tons
Is
of
that
votes.
because she chops she cuts the mustache hair?
Oh, I don't know. We got a Lorax type of
Gotcha.
mustache here on the
It's
outside.
pretty good. I like that too. All right, man. My senior photo.
Dude. These are solid. There's
That's a
some
good one,
solid
too,
mustaches, you guys.
You know what? They're probably all better. Gosh, he looks like that guy from Breaking Bad. These are probably all better than I would have personally been able to pull off. So bravo.
Bravo.
And thank you guys for doing that, because that is to raise awareness, right, for men's health.
Yes.
Men's,
Yes. Go
issues.
get yourself checked out. It's a great time everybody's doing it.
Okay, that's our uplifting moment of the week.
Shout out Big Rapids
Week.
Firefighters.
All right. Hey, I saw that post from the movie theater.
Yes.
Two pieces of news. One, they're now projecting to have half of the theater open by the end of March.
End of March.
So they're hoping
26.
to have theaters 3 and 4 open and ready, and they're converting 1 and 2. It sounds like into one big
IMAX.
unit, probably not IMAX, but probably something like that.
Sweet.
And March of 2026 is a
2026.
new date. That's one piece of info. The second that is good for us is that they bought the chairs for the theater.
They did.
And they're the newest luxury model, apparently. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, that sounds pretty
through
good.
Irwin Seating, where my mother works. Actually,
No kidding.
Yes.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, she's actually working on the seats for our own
How
theater.
about
here
that?
in
Well,
town.
I can't wait to
Top of the line, only used one other place in the entire country.
Which
So
I don't know
cool.
if that's because movie theaters are a bit on the people aren't really investing in them right now. Although this gentleman is, because the same gentleman who bought our theater just announced also that he bought one in Chicago.
Yep.
He's remodeling another one, so he's not buying into this idea that it's a dying medium. He's going for it.
How though, man? There are so many good movies coming out next year. Avengers and Shrek and Toy Story and Spider-Man.
A lot of people I talk to just
As long as you
don't-
can't stream them right away,
Hail Mary.
A lot of people
Project
just
Hail
don't
Mary
go to
looks
the movies anymore.
fantastic.
I asked some people, and they're like, "Oh boy, I think the last movie I saw in the theater was like," and they'll name something 15 years old. So
I love going to
We're a
good
theater
movie.
fan.
Me
too,
too.
man.
We are
love it.
theater
Yeah.
people too. Yep.
When
I'm
I
a
was a
Stubbs
kid,
member.
yeah. When I was a kid, I loved it. And even when I was a young person, when I was on my own for the first time, any day off, I would go and see. I'd go to the theater and see the new movies. Sometimes I'd watch them more than once.
Guy,
Yeah.
for a long period of time, every Tuesday I'd go to the movie store. And
Yeah.
get whatever came out on
Yeah.
DVD or VHS. I didn't care. If I walked home with 5 or 6
I
of them
missed the
or
movie
whatever.
store. We had so much fun
for sure.
in our local video store as a kid.
Family video.
We'd watch everything in there. We would get our name in line for the new stuff because they only have 2 copies.
Yeah, right.
Of the new thing.
I used to have a
I
buddy-
worked in a video store in high school.
Very cool.
I loved it.
Blockbuster.
It was a Main Street video.
Yeah,
Main
sure.
Street.
Just a little mom and pop
Yeah.
place, had tanning beds and
Right.
everything.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
Pizza, I'm sure.
I'm
2 arcade games.
I wasn't really a BMX guy, but I just respected those guys that ran BMX
Yes.
racers.
Yeah.
So I'd put in Rad
Of course.
every
Yeah, I
day.
was gonna say,
every
there
night
were-
I'd put it in.
There was a couple good movies when we
That's
were
so
younger
funny.
that were made everybody think they were probably BMXers.
Oh yeah,
Secret BMXers.
100%. Out Cold was. I was a snowboarder guy, so I watched a lot of Out Cold.
So anyway, that was my Big Rapids theater news. What else you got, buddy?
I do. There is a bunch of stuff coming up. Let's jump into this weekend. We talked about this last week. Cran Hill Star of Wonder, Journey to the Manger. This is the live drive-through nativity experience at Cran Ranch. That will be Saturday and Sunday from 6 to 8:30. Correct me if I'm wrong, Don, but I'm pretty sure you just show up, you hit the nativity, and you call it a day.
That's what I understand.
I believe last year you scanned a little code. It played something on via Bluetooth in my car. It was super fun. They do such a good job out at Cran Hill.
Yeah. They probably take donations, but I don't think you have to pay, and I don't even think you have to stop. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to get out of your car the whole time.
Yep. They often have, like, hot cocoa in the, go purchase some stuff in their store type thing. But, no, that'll be fun. That is this weekend.
Only 2 days, guys. 5th and 6th, the only opportunities to see it.
Talking about another 2-day event, friends of the show, the Peaks Event Center is hosting a Sip and Shop holiday gift market. This will be Thursday and Friday of this week from 4 to 8. Bring a friend and see you there. They're doing shopping with vendors. They're doing giveaways, and you can just grab a toddy, a martini, and a glass of wine, and go shopping with your friends. That's some of the local vendors.
It's December 4th and 5th. If you're hearing this, it might be, might either be like happening right now or too late already. So.
Yeah, get there. They did have vendor applications, but I believe that is probably closed. So, no, that'll be fun. There is a lot going on this weekend because also this weekend is the St. Mary St. Paul Christmas Bazaar. This will be Saturday and Sunday. Times vary between the two, but this is located at St. Mary St. Paul Parish. A lot of your same stuff. The vendors are out hot and heavy this time of year. So crafts, goods, jewelries. It looks like a bunch of others, baked goods.
Yeah, kind of makes me wish I had some sort of an arts and crafts or something. There's all these craft sales and stuff.
Yeah, we went to that one on Friday, man, and they just I can't believe. I mean, they fill up the entire high school, Reed City High School, all the halls, the entire gym, the entire upper deck, everything, the lunchroom. It's a hot and heavy season for your local.
Yeah, man, we've got a bunch of talented Etsy type folks around us.
Yeah.
Voca Lyrica has got actually we got a bunch of concerts coming up. Okay, so maybe I'll knock them out all kind of in a row, the ones I know about anyway. The first one's this Saturday at 7, and I think this is one of the more spectacular local local groups, the Voca Lyrica Women's Choir. They are doing their 25th anniversary choral holiday concert, and it's always it's going to be at the Big Rapids High School Auditorium. It is a ticketed event. I don't know if tickets are $15, and I'm pretty sure that they use that money for anything that is above and beyond their costs. They give to kids to go to music camp.
Yep. We talked about that last.
Yeah, scholarships for kids to go to music camp. So that's worth supporting. That's this Saturday, 7 p.m. at the high school auditorium. They're going to sing all your favorite
holiday.
Yeah, holiday classics, and they do
all
it.
That's been
they
in
do
my
it a
car,
cappella.
baby. I got all Christmas music nonstop
the whole way down to Detroit and back. That's all we listen to.
I'm super. I mean, I don't know.
Just puts you in a better mood.
It does. My wife is like, as soon as Christmas mode hits at her house, she can't get in the car and there be Pat's music on anymore.
Right.
Like it must be.
Yeah, it's all Christmas
music.
On.
So yeah. I get out of the gym, I change the playlist, and we're on our way.
Okay, so that was this Saturday. We've got a couple more next Saturday on December 13th. We've got High Strung Steel will be back at the Sawmill. We did this last month and it went really well. So we're running it back again.
I'm not seeing your flyer here. I had it.
Maybe it's time you start.
Maybe scroll down a little bit. We're going to have an opening act. Our good friend Brian's Suitcase Experience is opening for us at 7. We'll probably go on about 8 o'clock or so. But we're planning to do 2 sets this month. And so there should be a whole bunch of new songs.
Nice.
And I promise that it will be entertaining the whole way through.
That's next Saturday.
Yeah. We don't just sing a song, then sing another song, then sing another song. We've got just about every song has a different instrumentation, different feel, different energy. I think we keep people guessing the whole way through. So
very cool.
That is December 13th, 7 o'clock at the Sawmill. Come out and support us. That'll be free. And if you come, I'll give you a high-strung steel sticker.
Very cool.
Free. Okay.
One. I know this. We got one up here, but one I hadn't heard about yet is the Ferris choir band, concert band.
There's tonight. There's a holiday concert tonight, and the only reason I know that is because CC Belle, one of my pitchers, plays the sax, so she is in the concert band.
Well,
tonight?
I'll be there.
I don't know what they're doing tonight. I know that last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, they did the Veterans Day one. So I can't imagine that the big holiday one is already upon us. Seems like that would be. But
it's normally on a Sunday.
Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon.
And I usually play percussion in it, and I told them I would this time, but I haven't heard anything about it.
Okay.
So
hopefully it's still going on.
I'll try to find out, though.
Yeah.
I'll try to find out
and
what's
hopefully
up.
it's not tonight and I'm going to miss it.
Right.
Because that would suck.
Yeah.
Because they do such a good job.
Now, one that I know you can definitely, everybody is invited to, is the Musicians Christmas Party. They do this every year. It's usually at the Eagles, and this year is no different. It's going to be December 23rd, so it's like Christmas Eve, right? Mm-hmm. It's sort of when they always do it.
My birthday Eve.
Yeah. Christmas Eve, December 23rd, music will start at 6. Doors are at 5. And as far as I know, at least the ones that are for sure confirmed, my band Hand of Giants, we're headlining it. We'll be the last act. Yep. Raised on Radio with Allison, Allison's band.
The host.
And High Strung Steel will be there as well. And All That Jazz, or ATJ, I think they're called now.
Yep.
So those I know for sure. I mean, that's already a bunch of good music.
Yeah.
And there's probably going to be maybe 1 or 2 other acts as well.
It's a good time. I went last year or the year before. I met you over there, and I was kind of shocked. I didn't know it was actually a thing.
It's a big thing,
it's a
man.
big
It's a
to
big
do.
thing.
I mean, they got Santa will be there, Sloppy Joes and hot dogs, 50-50s.
Yeah, the whole thing is it's a charity thing. Like we all come and we play for free, because all the money that is raised, it's $10 at the door, by the way, and that's a donation. It's going to the AMVETS, right? The AMVETS and the what do they call that there? The lodge.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The fraternity.
The thing that
The Post, guys.
Yeah, the Post,
My
I guess.
goodness.
But that's the AMVETS too. There's 2 groups that share that building. Jake Reichert is the commander of the AMVETS, and then Mark Brecka is the commander of the Legion. Is that right? Whew, saved it. I think it's the Legion. Anyway, those are the 2 groups that share that building. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, Dom will straighten me out later.
Wrong.
Anyway, you guys know what I mean. That if you go over to the American Legion Post, there's 2 veterans groups that share the responsibility of that place.
Okay.
And I'm correct about who is in charge of them. It is Jake Reichert and Mark Brecka. They are the commanding officers, and they do an awesome job there. So, anyway, that's the concert stuff I knew about. What else you got?
Yeah, I would say, Dom, are you going to be there? Because I know you're going on vacation Saturday night. They're lighting up Paris. Did you know about this? 4 to 6:30 at Paris Park. The Eiffel Tower is getting lit up. Hot beverages and snacks. It is a fundraising event for Save the Ponds.
Oh, that's smart.
And you can get pictures with Santa. So it's
a fun idea.
They keep lighting everything up around here, and I'm going to promote all of them.
Why not light up the Eiffel Tower? I mean, that's smart.
Super cool.
Okay,
I don't know
buddy.
if you knew. Did you know Dom's going on vacation?
I did not.
Yeah, Dom is leaving, only for a couple days though, to go to California.
Wow.
So you're gonna miss your I wouldn't say tree lighting, your Eiffel Tower lighting.
I will, but I'll be at Disney's Disneyland on Saturday, so I'm sure I'll see some Christmas stuff while I'm out there. I mean, it's only supposed to be like 77 degrees and sunny. So I will be thinking about you guys.
Miserable you're going to be when you get back here.
Maybe bring us back some tacos or something.
Yeah, bring us back some
good tacos.
Bring me back something French. That's like one of my favorites.
Tis the season.
I love it.
Good callback. All right, come on, man. Let's knock these out. I feel like we've been here a while.
This came across this is being promoted by the Big Rapids Department of Public Safety. This is Coffee with a Cop at Belle's Coffee Shop. This is next Wednesday, I believe, December 10th, in the morning from 9 to 11.
It says, join our officers at a special community event where you can drop off your gifts for Wise during this season of giving. And this event, Coffee with a Cop, gives community members an opportunity to ask questions and engage with officers. So it sounds to me like there's two things going on here. One is it's yet another opportunity for us to do some good. You can drop off gifts to donate to Wise, and they'll make sure they get in the right hands. And at the same time, you can just get to know your local law enforcement officers a little bit better as people. As people and professionals. Mm-hmm. So okay, that's it. Santa visits.
Santa.
We got an update.
I know him.
We do know him, and we got you guys an updated list. All right, go ahead and throw this up, Dom.
We got yelled at, actually.
Well, we didn't get yelled at, but we were corrected.
Friend of the show, Kim, pointed out that they will not actually be at Angels, but starting on Friday, 1 to 2 at Holiday Inn Express, and there's the list. Tons of different places they'll be. Guys. You guys can go check out Santa and get your picture taken with them from now until the 13th. Throughout downtown Big Rapids.
Yeah, I don't know what prompted the change, but last week we showed you guys an outdated graphic. So all right, that's Santa.
Let's see, what else do I got here? The holiday market is next Thursday. This is put on by the Downtown Business Association. This is your event where...
Home for the Holidays.
Home for the Holidays.
Right,
yes.
right.
The Whoville edition. They're taking over downtown and turning it into Whoville next Thursday, and this will include everything from Santa to reindeer.
They got costume contests.
50-50 raffles.
You can. They'll have like a letter writing station, like write a letter to Santa station for the kids.
I might write a letter to Santa.
Live Nativity at Pocket Park. I mean, come on. That's pretty cool.
That's really cool, actually.
All right, so that's on the 11th at 5, right? That's
Jake, do you plan on bringing your kids out to any of this kind of stuff? I mean, they enjoy going to see Santa and all that kind of stuff?
They love Santa.
They're younger,
we'll
right?
Look at that list for when Santa's in town, and I just love coming back downtown and then spending a little money and put money back into the community, and kids love it.
It's always fun.
Yeah, and I think
we have hockey this weekend. We have, unfortunately, my wife's grandmother passed away, so we have the funeral on Saturday too. But we'll be back in town for all the fun stuff.
All the fun stuff.
That's what makes small towns awesome.
Did you say your mom's grandma or your mom's mom?
Yeah, grandmother. Oh. Yeah. So, it's our third grandmother on our softball team to pass away in the last 2 months. So,
that's rough.
It is rough. So, but good
grandmas,
thing we have good community.
Grandmas are the very, very best thing in the world.
Yep.
Nothing beats a grandma.
That's true.
Nothing.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, I honestly...
Okay. Let's save that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We'll save the polar plunge.
Came across my desk this week.
I know.
I'm in.
It's
when
already
are we doing it.
Not till February, but I know it's already back around again, and we already committed.
We did.
We said last year that we would do it this year.
That
so
we
we're
would
doing
dress
it.
up. We
and
would bring a sign.
I think we should do our best to raise
some funds,
enough funding. So we'll mention it next week or something like that. We'll get started.
It's way.
We got a couple of months, and
Dominic's jumping into.
We're all doing it.
I'll be in California that day.
We're all
two
doing
of my favorite things: being cold and wet.
Right. So we'll do it because it helps with the Special Olympics of Michigan. And we're big fans. So.
And it's always a to-do here in Big Rapids. So I'm excited to not miss it this year. But that's all I really had.
Me too. Dominic, anything for us?
Well, I did want to let you guys know that Calvin Johnson has as many Super Bowl rings as Randy Moss. 0. Actually, Randy Moss is 0-2 in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
He lost on both the Patriots squad and the 49ers squad.
Okay.
So, wah.
Isn't it crazy? They're
good fact check.
They're probably the 2 greatest receivers of all time. Don't have a ring.
Crazy that in the Favre...
Barry too, though, right?
In the Favre era, when he was with them in Minnesota.
Yeah, don't get me going.
Why didn't they ever get an opportunity? You know what I mean?
They did. Adrian Peterson fumbled twice inside the 5-yard line, and the Saints had and the Saints had Bounty Gate on that game. It was in the NFC Championship game.
They were paying people.
It was
bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad to hear that it hasn't really stuck with you.
It hasn't.
I'm just glad that it didn't bother you so much.
It's a distant memory.
Oh,
actually, twice.
What else, Dominic? Anything?
That's all.
Okay.
Awesome.
That seems like plenty of show today. I can't even tell you how long we've been going because we had such a long false start when your intrepid host here was all marble mouthed. But hey, we got through it. We did it. This is show 47?
Yeah.
47 or 48. I mean, can you guys believe it?
Just wait till you get to 67.
Maybe we'll get it. We'll get it right one of these days. We'll get this thing polished up. But hey, you know what? I'm just so glad you all tuned in with us. Thanks for enjoying another week of What's Up Big Rapids. As always, we're your hosts. I'm Chris Jane.
And I'm Pat Brooks.
Just remember, kids, kindness is contagious. Go out there and be the change you want to see in the world. We're all watching and we're rooting for you. Right, Dom? Hit it.
See you next week.